many of us have lost the access to our best potential life that could be because of we have stopped to listen ourselves truly. We are just engaging with this modern society and all that it has to offer us without ever stopping and start actually just being and listening. It is so easy to get lost in this modern society and there is so much things to offer you to you, all these kind of distractions that takes your attention away from what is actually important. We don't often understand that the key to our success, to life that we want, is ourselves, who we truly are, and the direction to that, to yourself, to that honest, pure version of you is in you. All that you need is already in you. Those guides and those instructions that you need, those basics where you can start, and they are already in you. But the problem is that it is not enough that they are there. They have to be heard and seen and then act based on what you hear and get. It is so sad to see how many of us just even cannot spend 10 or 20 minutes in a day just being, just quieting down and listening, doing nothing. Doesn't need so much something miraculous, something truly amazing to you to get where you want to be. To start, the base point where you should start is to give that time to yourself. Spend minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, how much is possible for you to give that time with yourself. Actually start listening, and when you can do that, you are so much more closer for everything that you truly want. Of course it is not comfortable to face yourself. We so often want to avoid certain things. It is so easy to get lost in this modern society, either accidentally or purposefully. Many of us do both so often in this modern society, sadly. But we have to understand that avoiding certain things, it is not the resolution. It just makes things worse and worse. We have to face ourselves in some point of our journeys, no matter what. So if that have to be done, you should do that earlier than later. Because that is the real key for your success, for your fulfillment. When I graduated from university and I had after that short period of time completely alone with me, I started to hear myself first, and then I get that direction to my life and all the guidelines, all the instructions, but I was lacking. I found my spiritual path, I found God, and I started to create these videos. My life started to go for the better direction. I started to find happiness fulfillment even in little things. But that needed that time for me to actually started to listening myself, being honest to myself. If you're just constantly filling your day-to-day life with these old kind of noises, you are just randomly going to the random direction in your life that is not fitted for you. It is so crucial that when you act, you have also information, knowledge with that. When these things can be combined, you can truly create something meaningful, something that was meant to. We don't often understand how important the knowledge, information, understanding, all of these things are. How in Bible also it is said in John 8:32 that the truth shall set you free. That is completely true, but often so many of us try to deny that or don't want to see that, whatever the reason is. But you have to truly, if you want to build anything in this life, you have to start from the bottom, like you are building some kind of building. There have to be that base structure that holds everything on top of it together. And where you start is in yourself. We often wonder why we don't have all these things that we want. No matter how much we are working, doing things. But if you don't have the true direction, it is kind of pointless to do those things. It is no coincidence why you have these feelings in you, some kind of instructions. God is perfectly designed everything for you to have reason for those dreams that you have. And also because you have those dreams, those outcomes in your head, in order to there be justice, you have to be also given the keys to that. And those keys are in you. The problem is that more and more this society have developed, more easier and easier it is get lost in that noise, get further and further away from the actual base point where we should be, the actual guiding direction. I so often say that those things that you want, they are meant for the pure version, the honest version of you. The only way you to get there is to start with yourself. There is nobody else, nothing else, only you and God, your creator, that knows what is actually good for you, right for you. So often we are taught by that society, everything around us, that those correct instructions, directions are somewhere out there. But that is completely false, because we all have our own different journeys, strengths and unique things. And we have been perfectly given those instructions to that our own lives, journeys. Don't abandon yourself. Truly the best thing that you can do is start spending more time with yourself. I truly think that We just spend so much time outside of us with people. Of course, it is hard to be with yourself if you haven't done that in a long time. More you do something, more easier it gets. And that is why I don't want you to do something that is impossible for you. Start from something little and then do it more if you can. We are just living somebody else's life and then wondering why everything feels so meaningless. I truly hope that you can listen what I'm saying today and doing more conscious decisions after that, taking the power and control back to yourself. That is something that is meant for all of us and taking to us, every one of us, to that better, right direction that we all deserve. Instead of just following, started to leading yourself, your life, for where you want to be, what is meant for. But I once again truly thank you for being with me as always. Hope you learn something and hope you all the best, love and light as always. And if you're interested about personal coaching, some kind of area, be free to check out the description box below. Hopefully see you next time and take care.